Why have you chosen to take nurse aid? Is your goal to continue and complete your nursing degree, or do you plan to start working as soon as you pass your state exam? Some things you need to know about this class prior to registering. You will become close with your classmates by learning how to become a NA1. This means you will practice foot care, dental care, and hair care on each other while also learning how to feed soft foods. Yes, you will have to feed each other also. If you do not like touching others or you do not like others touching you, I would suggest looking into another career or career pathway. Other things to think about being a nurse aide 1 or eventually a nurse, if that is your end goal, you need to understand that it's not all rainbows and sunshines and babies being born. In this class, you will learn about end-of-life care. Will you be able to handle that? And are you able to deal with death, especially if it's someone you have become close to? If you go into work and find out that your favorite patient passed away, will you still be able to perform your job for the other patients you have assigned to you? As a nurse aide, as a nurse aide 1, you can work in a variety of locations such as nursing homes, hospitals, and hospice, prison systems, and home health, to name a few. Not only could you work with the elderly, but you could also work with children or adults with handicaps. This could be a stressful job, so how would you handle your stress? These are things we want you to think about before getting into a career field or going through a class and finding out that it's not something you are interested in anymore. If you have questions about this or any other career, Career Connections will be happy to talk to you. As a student at CCC and TI, you are expected to adhere to all college policies and procedures outlined in the CCC and TI Student Handbook and College Catalog, which are available to you through the college's website and should be handed out to you when you register. These policies and procedures include information regarding the Student Code of Conduct, grievance procedures, disciplinary procedures, academic integrity, and emergency preparedness procedures. Competitive admissions. Successful completion of Nurse Aide 1 is a requirement to get into the nursing and practical nursing programs at CCC and TI. It is also a requirement for many other nursing programs throughout the country. Students who successfully complete Nurse Aide 1 training at CCC and TI and become listed on the North Carolina Nurse Aide Registry receive 1 point towards competitive admissions into the Physical Therapy Assistance Program at CCC and TI and 10 points toward competitive admissions into the Radiology Program at CCC and TI. Here's an example of your educational pathway you could get started with your nurse aide. You could go on and become a phlebotomist, become an LPN, and eventually go into become a registered nurse. You can get your associate's degree in registered nurse. You could get your bachelor's. You could also get your master's. Please watch this next video of a day in the life of a nurse aide.
Hospital, clinic, and nursing home relies on a team of skilled staff to provide personal care to patients. Nursing assistants and families are the important part of that team. Under the supervision of nursing staff, nursing assistants provide nursing assistants every patient crisis, trying to reposition the bed when basis and ensure each patient receives the appropriate nursing assistants every nursing home. Families working nursing assistants must complete state-approved training lasting from a few months to a year.
Additional information you will need to know. Students must provide the instructor with the correct personal email address and cell phone number. Students must also update this information with their instructor if things have changed. Your instructor might need this information to contact you, letting you know of changes of the class, if there's been an emergency, or so forth. It is also your responsibility to do the same for your instructor if you're going to be late or have had a family emergency and not able to attend class. After completing the Nurse Aid 1 course, students are required to complete an online application to register for the Nurse Aid State exam. Once the application is approved, you will receive an email notification to complete the registration and scheduling process for the NNAAP State NA1 exam. The fee for the Nurse Aid 1 NC State Nurse Aid 1 exam is $120. Payment may be in the form of credit, debit, or prepaid credit card. Sponsored students should contact their WIOA advisor or career coach to get instructions for payment of the NNAAP state exam prior to signing up for testing. Students who are paying for their exam should be prepared to bring a credit card or prepaid Visa with the fee amount required. Sponsorships and scholarships. If you are receiving financial assistance or sponsorship through an external partner such as WIOA or a scholarship, you will need documentation from the partner stating what expenses they are covering. This will be placed on your account through our business office. You or the WIOA office must deliver your voucher to the business office prior to your bookstore visit. You may charge your books 2 business days before class starts. Bookstore employees normally must call the business office while you are in store for your money to be put on your account. Bookstore refund policies. The bookstore does not recommend buying any continuing education class materials early. You may find out that you don't need or want to take the course, or the schedule may conflict with another class. An instructor may be swapped out in your choice in your course and use different course materials. Nurse Aid course documents are updated often, and you do not want to have to purchase multiple items. If you buy your course documents too early, it may not be compatible with the class you are enrolled in. Sometimes courses are delayed due to lack of student enrollment. The bookstore does not want you to get stuck with a course material that you don't need. When in doubt, wait to make a purchase. Please look at the following bullet points. Please know that when you go to the bookstore, you will need to take your student ID with you, which if you do not have that, you can get that from our LRC, the library on campus. Evacuation routes. Be aware of the evacuation routes and gathering points as posted in classrooms, offices, and other areas on campus. Each person should familiarize him or herself with this information. Once the alarm is sounded in an emergency, everyone should exit the buildings immediately per the evacuation routes and go directly to the specific gathering point for each building. This will be discussed more with you in class with your instructor. Reminders. Attendance matters. Students will be dropped from the class after 16 hours of missed time or 8 hours of clinical time. If a student misses time, it is the student's responsibility to speak with the instructor to determine what assignment will be required to make up the missed time. Students must maintain an 80% in skills and theory to complete the course. Students must show proficiency in 15 starred skills to complete the course. We're here to help. Contact Career Connections for more information on your career pathways at area code 828-726-2609 or Melody Moss at 828-726-2261 for information regarding your class. We look forward to hearing from you.